sanye. Jwen an chaji kazos li fem tousse. Bouzen an vin sou mwen li wèm pa frustre. Zem yo shire mwen hay takou Bob Marley. Li me balen pou esprit yo vin sou mwen. Chaque jour dépense comme ma PVC toujours plus. Illégal ou bien légal depuis le poche me grossi. Jamaïcain yo apprend me fait deal. Sans pièce qu'on pas connaît. Nous mettre pas les mal sur moi bien t'en connaît nous.
You do the things you gotta do. Play to our standard and go play fast.
15-0. The Dogs have done it and won a second consecutive national title.
The Dogs are back in Athens, looking to handle their business once again.
Stockton keeps it, 10-5, breaks the tackle, touchdown as he looks back at the defender who's laying on the turf, back at the 5. How about that from Gunner? Stockton wants to throw it to him in the left flat, caught at the 50, to the sideline, 40, 30, 25, 20, got blocking all the way into the end zone, touchdown, Zachariah Branch.
Georgia, Austin Peay. Time to tee it up.
And this crowd is jacked and ready to go.
Live from Sanford Stadium. This is Georgia football.
Hello, Georgia.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome to play-by-play coverage of Georgia football. Bulldogs football is brought to you by Zaxby's. Who's got the sauce? Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Pruitt Health. Family makes us stronger. Hoffman Financial Group, helping build your financial dynasty. Modelo Especial, the official import beer of your Georgia Bulldogs. For 21 and up only. Please drink responsibly. By Barbasol, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. And by Southeast Mortgage, the official home loan lender of the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, to the Piedmont Healthcare broadcast booth, alongside former Bulldog Josh Brock. Here's the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Welcome back. Sanford Stadium filling up. The Redcoats are on the field for the pregame. The Dogs will be out of the tunnel momentarily. Let's finish giving you the starting lineups for Georgia as we have them. The defensive starters will look like this. High atop the southwest corner of Sanford Stadium, as Austin Peay sets to tee it up and kick it away. Zachariah Branch, the deep man out of the east end zone. He's standing about 2 or 3 yards deep in the end zone right down the far hash mark. And kicking it away will be Carson Smith, a transfer from East Carolina for Austin Peay. Right-footed kicker's got it teed up on the 35. He approaches, and we are underway in Athens. A low, kind of a line drive kick, but sails deep into the end zone, past Zachariah Branch, about 6 or 7 yards deep, as he watches it skip through the end zone over the back line, and the Dogs will have the touchback, and will have the football first at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Stockton, the quarterback, looks like big Ja Jackson at that right tackle. So not Ernest Green today starting the game. Ja Jackson and Michael Weaney on that right side. Bobo the center. Morris and Freeling on the left side of the line of scrimmage. The tight end Lucky on this near edge. Man in motion to the near side. Pitch it forward to Dylan Bell. He's running to the near side. Blocking breaks down shy of the 30. And as he stops to plant to change directions, Austin Peay closes in on him around the 27 or 28-yard line. He got 3 at least. Let's see where they spot it. They put it just beyond the 28. So give him 3 yards on that carry, or on that pass play, actually, and it'll be 2nd down at 7.
2nd down, long 6 for the Dogs.
Stockton works out of the shotgun. Nate Frazier in the backfield. They send Talon Taylor in motion to the right, and they'll throw it to him in the right flat. He has a block. Caught the ball at the 25, across the 30 to the sideline, over the 35 and up to the 37-yard line before he's stopped by the safety Trevor Hardy. And the throw to Taylor picks up a Scana Energy 1st down for Georgia as they move the ball up 9 yards to the 37-yard line.
Pass out to the opposite side of the formation for the Dogs, stretching Austin Peay in this game, both left side and right side, testing their conditioning earlier in the game.
Josh, you got a good block from Colby Young out up there on the edge as well. 1st and 10 for Georgia at the 37. Stockton's got it. Pressure up the middle. He steps through the first wave. He gets away from everybody across the 35, then hit it about the 43, middle of the field. How he did that magic work, I don't know. He got away from pressure from both sides in the backfield, ran straight up the gut, and they finally hit him at the 44-yard line.
We heard from Coach Smart that Austin Peay was going to try to heat up the quarterback, and there they go, third play from scrimmage, bringing a couple of blitzers, free runners coming through. Georgia's offensive line and backs not able to pick him up. But there again, we talk about Gunner's legs, and not only in the run game, but escaping that pass rush. Great job by number 14.
Stockton with 7 yards on a hard scramble up the middle. Trevor Hardy, their safety, may have been injured on the play. I think he was. He was trying to get a piece, and he's had to leave the field. Second down for the Dogs. A long 3 to go. And they'll hand it off. Running to the near side is Nate Frazier, breaking through the first wave. Ball came out at the end of the play, and that's going to be a fumble. Austin Peay has recovered on their side of the 50 around the 47-yard line. Nate Frazier fumbles the football, and the Governors have it on the first possession of the game.
Recovered by the defense. First down.
It's referee Jason MacArthur with the call there. They don't seem to be reviewing the play, so the Dogs turn it over for the first time this season.
Ball was out. It was a shame, too. Well-designed run play. Georgia putting 2 receivers on each side of the formation way out wide. Only had your 5 offensive linemen in the middle. And boy, and Bobo and Wilson absolutely opened a huge hole for Nate, but Nate unable to hold on to the ball.
Line of scrimmage for Austin Peay will be their own 47-yard line. Defense has to answer now. Quick exchange, and Georgia's defense on the field. Parson, the quarterback for Austin Peay. After a play fake, he floats back and throws it to the left flat to Javius Bond, the redshirt sophomore from Macon, and a transfer from East Carolina. Scoreless first quarter so far. Back inside the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth. Let's send it down to the field. DJ Shockley with our field conditions, brought to you by Greenpoint Ag. Farmer-owned, locally focused. We are Greenpoint Ag. What's that turf looking like down there today, Shock?
It's a little worn. You can see it's a little different from week 1 where everything looked crisp. There's a little couple spots here and there, but for the most part, this field still looks good. It's still fast, and it feels good down here right now. A little overcast, a little windy here and there, but not bad right now. But the field is in excellent and great condition.
All right, Shock, thanks. It might get a little moist later today. That's what we're trying to avoid with the earlier start. Georgia with the football. We're scoreless, and before we can snap the ball, the referee drops the penalty marker. Let's get the call from Jason MacArthur.
Offense, break the huddle with 12. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Well, that's not going to make the coaches happy when you come out of a timeout. You break the huddle with more than you're allowed, and you pick up a 5-yarder. So back to the 15-yard line now.
First and 15.
First and 15 for Georgia. Stockton in the shotgun. Chauncey Bowens is in the backfield to the right. He'll get the carry. Handoff from Stockton. Bowens plowing through the line, breaking tackles at the 20 up to the 25-yard line before he's stopped by the linebacker Davion Blackwell, graduate transfer from Nevada. With the gain up to the 25, he picked up 10. And that'll make it second down and 5 for Georgia.
Chauncey did a great job that time finding his way, found the hole, and exploded through it. Just a tough, hard-nosed run from Chauncey on first down.
Bowens last week, 33 yards on 6 carries. That was a big run right there. This time he's off the left side of Gunner Stockton, who will throw to Colby Young in the near flat. Young twisted around, still upright as he fights through white shirts and breaks tackles, and they sling him by the shoulder pads down to the ground at the Georgia 38-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and he had to fight hard for the last 6 or 7. That's a scan energy first down.
Colby getting in behind Oscar Delp. Good block on the outside by Delp, but also, too, as you mentioned, Scott, just fighting for the extra yardage, refusing to go down.
He did not want to touch the turf. Drew Bobo up over the football. Dogs with a first down on the 38. Stockton the throw. Works the corners again. Zachariah Branch has it. 40, 45, 50. Shakes a man and angles out of bounds in Governor territory. Trevor Hardy, who was shaken up earlier, back on the field and forces Branch into the sideline at the Austin Peay 45-yard line. So a gain of 17 by Zachariah Branch. Boy, when the ball's in his hands, look out.
Well, we said it in the Napa tailgate, let's get the ball to your playmakers in space, and Georgia has done that so far.
Colby with a nice block again for Branch out on the edge. 1st and 10 Georgia in enemy territory at the 45. Stockton wants to throw, pulls it down now. He leaks out the right side of the pocket. He'll have to scramble out of bounds. He avoided one man who went diving at his legs. He was able to put a hand on him and push him to the turf, and then he took off running and will be chased out of bounds at the 43-yard line. So only a 2-yard gain, but Stockton extended the play there and avoided the sack.
Jaw Jackson drove his man down inside. That was the player diving at Gunnar Stockton's legs.
That's a big man out there on the right tackle at 6'10" and well over 300 pounds. Getting the start today in place of Ernest Green. Reverse motion from Delp. Play fake Stockton. He fires to the near side. Noah Thomas catches it at the Austin Peay 40. He's wrapped up quickly. About 3 yards after the catch. Close to the 37-yard line. And he's gang tackled there, led by Raylan Manley, the cornerback from Norfolk, Virginia. So they put the ball down on the Austin Peay 37. And a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and a couple for the Dogs. Georgia trying to move into scoring position. We're scoreless here in the first quarter. 8:25 to go. First period, the Dogs have turned it over once. And Austin Peay's punted once. Under center, Stockton turned around. Stretch handoff to Bowens. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Spun around, and he drives forward down the hash. And he gets the first down on second effort.
Tremendous run by Bowens that time. He was met hard and whole by Will Middleton. Linebacker for Austin Peay stuffed him, but he was able to spin off of it and pick up a crucial first down for the Dogs.
That was a huge play by the running back to not go down on first contact. As you said, Josh, spun out of the tackle and at the 33 got a 4-yard pickup. So it's 1st and 10 for the Dogs. Now they go out of an I formation, modified I. The fullback is Ethan Barbour, the tight end. Handoff to Dwight Phillips. He starts right, reverses course, back to the left. Phillips, 25-20. They won't catch him there. 15-10. He has to step out of bounds where? Right at the 10. Phillips saw nothing to the right. We talked about his vision earlier that Kirby Smart says he's probably got the best vision of any running back. Well, the play was designed to go to the right, Josh, but there was nothing there, and he just reversed field and now has set up Georgia 1st and goal at the 10.
Threw the brake zone, said nope, and just absolutely showed you that burst we talked about earlier today, too. Just an elite burst from Dwight Phillips. Tremendous pickup by him.
23-yard gain, and into the Massey Ferguson red zone go the Dogs. Goal to go on the Austin Peay 10. Snap back in the shotgun. Stockton going to hand it to Chauncey Bowens. Oh, defensively, Austin Peay played it extremely well with Montrez Smith, a transfer from Duke, a linebacker from Carrollton, Georgia, wrapping up Bowens right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, tackled at the 10.
Pulling lineman couldn't quite get there in time to get Montrez Smith.
2nd and goal from the 10 for the Dogs. Trying to get on the board first here in the first quarter. Give it to Bowens again, running behind Bobo, the center. He runs off his block, cuts inside at the 5, and he'll get down to the 2 before he stopped there. He put his hand on the back of Bobo, was trying to direct traffic from behind Bowens, and he cut behind the block and down to the 2. So he picks up 8 before Antori Hamilton, the nose man, makes the stop for the visiting team.
Micah Morris pulling around, leading the way, and as you mentioned, Scott, Bowen is just putting his hand on behind Bobo, and I tell you what, as an offensive lineman, that's a great feeling when you feel your running back's hand.
You like that? You don't like him shoving you or anything?
Not shoving you, just put it there. Let me know you're there.
Block this guy. Now get out of my way. 3rd and goal from the 2, all the way into the end zone for Bowens, practically untouched at right guard. A running, standing up touchdown, and the Dogs are on the board first. It's 6-0.
Dogs brought in an extra lineman, Dontrell Glover, in the game blocking. He was one of the main Dogs leading up in there. Him and Drew Bobo, nice combination block up to the 2nd level. Just a huge hole. Scott, you and I probably could have run shoulder to shoulder into the end zone that time for the Dogs.
It was big. It was big off that right side. Bowens with the touchdown, and the Dogs with the early lead as the wreck smoke fills the sky from the west end zone now after that celebration of the score. Here's Peyton Woodring with the point after try to put the Dogs up 7. The snap, the hold by Gunner, and the kick by Peyton Woodring is good. And Georgia leads it 7-0. That Georgia touchdown brought to you by Conecuh Sausage, the official smoked sausage of the Georgia Bulldogs. 7-0 Dogs first quarter with 5:55 to go in period number 1. And our first half is presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured in a wreck, there's only one call, that's all. Callken.com is the website. Back after this, Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. So the Dogs now driving to the east end zone, Josh, in bright sunshine on the Austin Peay 12-yard line. It'll be third down and short. And Stockton with the ball out of the shotgun snap, going to dump it to his right. And it's caught by Cash Jones inside the 10. And he picks up the first down there down at the 7, it looks like, on this near sideline. And that's going to be a gain of 5, and it's going to be goal to go for the Dogs. And another Scana Energy first down for Georgia.
Good job by Georgia's offensive line that time. 5 guys picked up 6 rushers from the Governors.
So goal to go from the 7, far right into the field. Pistol formation with Frazier behind Stockton. Man in motion is Bell to the left. Hand it to Nate Frazier. He fights in behind the block of Lawson Lucky straight down the hash. And just kind of plows his way down to the 2 or the 3 when they unpile everyone. Let's see where they spot the football. At the 2. So Frazier with a 5-yard pickup to the 2. Second and goal from right there as the Dogs try to take a 2-touchdown lead over the Governors. Looks like Stockton wants to go under center this time. And Frazier's the lone setback. Reverse motion from the tight end Barbour. Hand it to Frazier. Big hole at left tackle and left guard. He hits right through it and falls across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
Big hole was right, Scott. We could have run shoulder to shoulder through that one also, too. Great job by Barbour. As you mentioned, the reverse motion there coming out. Nice kick-out block by him. I tell you, and then that just sealed. A good job by the left side of the offensive line sealing off Austin Peay's defensive front. Nate Frazier just able to scoot right on into the end zone.
Man, with gaping holes like that, you and I are going to get our steps in today.
I know, man. I know.
My goodness, that was huge.
I've always wanted to be a running back.
A lineman's dream, right?
That's right.
Or a tight end, right?
No tight end.
No, you didn't want that?
That's a glorified offensive line.
Oh, man, that Georgia touchdown brought to you by Conecuh Sausage, the official smoked sausage of the Georgia Bulldogs. And we were waiting on the officials. They may be looking at the video after that one to make sure Nate got the ball across the goal line. They're holding it up on the extra point attempt. Jason MacArthur, our referee today. He's got his hand on his hip on his communication pack, I think. Waiting to get the okay in his earpiece that we're good to go, or they're going to review the play a little bit further. Scoreboard says right now 13-0. Play on the field was a touchdown for Georgia, Nate Frazier. But look out.
On the field is a touchdown. The play is under video review.
Okay. Now they got to go to the video monitor.
What was the time holding his pack?
He was just waiting on the word, I guess, to make sure he got clarification from the replay official. So they do want to look at it a little bit more. The play is under review. It's brought to you by Pruitt Health, where family makes us stronger. Proud partner of the Georgia Bulldogs. Our monitor in the booth is not functioning properly, so we'll take a look at the replay that they're showing on the big board on the video monitor here at Sanford Stadium. If we can see from the pylon cam, you can't really see. I can't really see that.
That looks like a video zoomed in from an old flip phone back in the day.
We get to see the goal line really good and up close, but you couldn't really see the play happening. There's another angle we'll take a look at. Make sure the knee's not down before the ball broke the plane.
The ruling on the field is upheld. Touchdown.
Yeah, well, we like that review. And now the Dogs can go about their business of adding the extra points. Kirby Smart talking with Nate Frazier right now. Frazier's got his helmet off as they walk off the field and back towards the sideline. And now here is Bo Gardner to snap it, Gunnar Stockton to hold, and Peyton Woodring to try the point after to make it 14-0. Into the east end zone. There's the snap, the hold, Placement is good, and the kick is good, as you would expect from Peyton Woodrick. Timeout here at Sanford Stadium. The lead is 14-0 for the Georgia Bulldogs over Austin Peay. Our first half today presented by attorney Ken Nugent. Injured? You know who to call. There's only one call. Callken.com is the website. 14-0, Dogs in front on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Downs. Man in motion across the formation to right. That's Kirk. Play fake Parsons. Hard pass. Tipped off the hands of the receiver. High in the air. Diving interception. Ellis Robinson for the Dogs. Georgia with an interception and a takeaway at the 40-yard line of Austin Peay.
On the field is an interception by the defense. First down.
Parson was going to Kamari Maxwell, the freshman from Savannah, Georgia. The ball just rocketed off his hands. Hands of stone there. It looked like it just went high in the air. And that gave Ellis Robinson plenty of time, Josh, to dive in for an apparent interception.
Well, Parson hit the panic button when he saw a Georgia rusher coming into his face, and as you said, just threw a rocket to his receiver. And luckily, C.J. Allen coming in, he was unblocked, coming to take Parsons' head off. When that ball goes up in the air, those DBs in the backfield, man, I tell you what, they get excited. That tip drill, let's go make a play. Ellis Robinson did.
So the interception stands. They don't review the play. Georgia on offense, leading at 14-3 with 5:34 to go. And they'll take over at the Austin Peay 39-yard line. Bowen's in the backfield with Stockton. He gets the carry. Bounces outside left. And Bobo trying to drag him along. Clock, Bell in motion. Stockton going to roll and throw. Cash spins, drops the ball as he spins into the goal line. Incomplete. 9 seconds to go. They had the play. Cash was open. He was trying to catch it on a spin move. And there's a penalty marker down as well.
Holding. Defense, number 0. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Well, it'll be a first down, but there's only 9 seconds left, and you get about 3 inches on the ball movement.
Yeah.
Not that that's an absolutely huge call, but it goes against Austin Peay on the defensive holding. 9 seconds. Can the Dogs break the plane? Get it in the end zone one more time on first and less than a foot. I mean, the nose is almost touching the white line at the goal line. The nose of the football. And we'll work out of the shotgun here with Chauncey Bowens in the backfield. Bobo to snap it to Gunner. He's going to throw it, and he does, and it's dropped again right inside the pylon. Zachariah Branch.
I think Austin Peay's defender tipped it. You had number 25, Miles Wiley, in coverage down here. May have gotten a fingertip on that ball.
That only took 1 second. There's still 8 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, they've moved it up to 10 seconds, so it took 2, which is still unlikely.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how you do that.
All right, now it's second and inches from the 1. 8 seconds. Second quarter. Bowens and Stockton in the backfield. We want to throw it again. And incomplete. Trying to hit Sokovie White Helton on a slant from the left side. And it's broken up. Jalen Williams. 5 seconds remain. Third down for Georgia on the 1-inch line.
Groaning from the home fans, and I'm kind of right there with them. I'm gonna groan with them. Let's just line it up. You've been talking about the question marks at the offensive line. The only way you answer those questions is to put it on their backs and let them put the ball in the end zone.
Take the risk. Run it in. If you don't get it, it's a lesson learned, right? I formation, Barbour the full, Bowens the tail, under center. Stockton going to give it to Bowens. He trips in the backfield and falls short, and time's going to run out. He tripped. He caught somebody's foot in the backfield and fell down at the 2. Oh, my goodness. Georgia did not get in, and we have a player still on the turf, possibly injured, as the half ends. Monroe Freeling is not happy as he is walking off the field at the end of the half. Did y'all catch who the player was?
I cannot see who it is. And of course, they're surrounded now. And they are surrounded very quickly. bringing out an air cast.
Oh, goodness, that's not good.
So let's not speculate any more than that.
Yeah, he is surrounded by medical personnel on the far right end, just shy of the goal line. Georgia with a player injured, and we didn't get into the end zone there from the 1-inch line on multiple tries. Stockton in the shotgun. He shifts Frazier from left to right and will throw. Colby Young makes the catch at the 46, gets away from the tackler and stumbles a little bit, or else he had a lot of running room ahead of him. He was able to dive across the 50 to the Governor's 48-yard line, picking up 12 yards and a Scana Energy first down. First and 10 from the Austin Peay 48. Give it to Frazier. He's running near side, angles into the Georgia bench area, and picks up positive yards there as he is chased into the boundary, hit into the boundary actually at the 39-yard line. 9-yard pickup for Frazier. And it's 2nd and 1.
Drew Bobo showing you his athleticism from center, pulling, being the leading offensive lineman, running downfield with Frazier running behind him.
2 receivers to the near side for Stockton. He'll throw to one of them with a blocker. Screen to the near side to Colby Young. And Colby goes low, running through a defender around the 30-yard line where they get him down. 9 more yards and another Scana Energy first down as the Dogs are on the move, starting at their own 40 after the punt exchange. And they've moved the ball to the Austin Peay 30-yard line. Leading 14-3. We're early third quarter after a lengthy weather delay. Frazier in the backfield with Stockton. Again, shifts this time right to left. Out of the shotgun, play fake. Gunner fires down the line to the far side through the hands of Zachariah Branch and incomplete. Pass was up high, and it just went right through his 2 hands.
Straight blitz that time from Austin Peay. Had number 4, Will Middleton, running through with pressure in Gunner Stockton's face immediately. Scott, important to mention, another combination on the right side of that offensive line. Michael Weenie at guard and Bo Hewley at right tackle.
And the backfield with Stockton is still Frazier on this series. Toss it to Frazier with blocking to the right side. Running in there right behind Bo Hughley, and Bo liked his blocking ability there as Frazier crosses inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line, tackled by the linebacker Middleton.
Love the emotion from Hughley there. As you said, he was the leading blocker downfield, pulling him around. Frazier running right behind him. We need more of that enthusiasm from that offensive line.
Oscar Delp, the tight end, with a block on that side, too, for the Dogs. So it's third down. 3rd down and 3. Chauncey Bowens in, gets the carry. Bowens breaks off the tackle at the line of scrimmage, runs through a man at the 16-yard line. He just lowered everything and drove right through that Austin Peay defender down to the 14-yard line. The guy who wore out was the safety, Miles Wiley, and then Ellis, the cornerback, made the final tackle at the 14-yard line. Dogs enter the Massey Ferguson red zone. Massey Ferguson, born to farm, built to perform. 1st and 10, Georgia at the 14. Driving from their 40 to the Austin Peay 14. Here's a carry by Bowens. Swinging to the near side. Runs through the defenders at the 10 to the 5. Angles into the corner. Touchdown, Chauncey Bowens. Front left corner as he runs on an angle inside the front pylon.
What an answer of a drive from this University of Georgia offense. Man, I tell you, great blocking up front. Drew Bobo pulling around again. Also, too, out in front, Monroe Freeling also just doing a great job paving the way for Bowens, running behind him. And then, Scott, we've been talking about it all the time. Bowens just refuses to go down. What a physical, tough runner that young man is.
Second touchdown of the day for Bowens. This one a 14-yard run into the end zone. Broke a tackle of Creary and then was stopped by Chase Allen. Well, he didn't stop him. He got into the end zone, but he beat the goal line as Peyton Woodring puts the extra point up and in to make it 21-3. Another Georgia touchdown brought to you by Conecuh Sausage, the official smoked sausage of the Georgia Bulldogs. Timeout. Good start to the third quarter for Georgia. The offense moves right down the field, 60 yards, and they punch it in for their third touchdown of the day. Our second half, this is the first ever Georgia Bulldogs Scratcher. You could win up to $300,000. Georgia Jackpot is on sale now at lottery retailers statewide. Visit GALottery.com for more details. The Georgia Lottery. When you play, Georgia students win. 3rd and goal from the Bulldog 2 for Austin Peay. Now moving right to left, right in front of us here in the west end zone. Parson in the shotgun. One back offset to his left. They snap it. He hands it off to Simmons. He's locked up high around the headgear. Did the ball come out? Joseph Jonah Ojonye made the tackle behind the line, but they're going to spot it back at the 2. Looked like he hit him back at the 3, but he got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought the ball came out as well, but it's 4th down.
Christian Miller also, too, with instant penetration from his left defensive tackle spot, disrupting that running play from Austin Peay.
All right, 4th and goal from the 2. Governor's going for it. Dogs with 5 men on the line. Parson tries a little shovel pass in the middle of the field to the tight end head. He doesn't get in. Dogs stop him at the 1. Raylan Wilson, the linebacker, having a big day against Austin Peay, makes the stop at the 1. Dogs take over.
Mano in the hole there after the shovel pass. Great read by Raylan Wilson, too. As he was scraping, following the quarterback with the ball in his hands, saw the tight end curling underneath and absolutely shut it down and stuffed it down Austin Peay's throat. Huge 4th down stop.
12-play drive, 63 yards, over 5 minutes. And it's stopped at the 1 by Georgia. The Dogs with a goal line stand, and Austin Peay had one to in the first half. That was massive for them. So the Dogs now have to get out of a hole. They're on their own 1-yard line, leading 21-6. Stockton in the end zone to throw it to London Humphreys. Just zips it down the line to the near side. Screen to the right to Humphreys. He's up quickly to the 5-yard line. He got 4, maybe 4.5. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 to go. Dogs are losing the field position battle here in the second half. The last 3 drives we've started have been at the 5, the 10, and the 1. Let's see if we can dig out of this hole and cash in on the other end. Handoff. Nate Frazier gets behind the pile and just drives right up the hash mark to the 10-yard line. That's 5 more. It's going to be about a half yard short of the 1st down. But Frazier moves the ball along with, I think, the entire of the offensive line there. And we've got Jackson at right tackle and Glover at right guard, Bobo the center, Morris at left guard, and Freeling at left tackle. Now we flip-flop 2 tight ends to the near side, Delp and Lucky. Bowen's in the backfield on 3rd and short. Stockton going to take the shotgun snap, hand it to Chauncey. Oh! He runs right through tacklers. He lowers the pads, gets behind his pads and his helmet, and picks up the 1st down, drives to the 13-yard line. Big Scana Energy 1st down for the Dogs. Hughley is the right tackle, not Jackson, excuse me.
Good seal block from Delp there. Jump cut by Bowens allowed him to get the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13. Dogs will throw it to Colby Young. A screen to the right side. He got a block from Humphrey, and up the sideline he goes, jumping through 2 defenders. And Colby Young will move the football up close to the 25-yard line. Another Scana Energy 1st down for the Bulldogs. They'll put it on the 24. So he got 9 on that play. No, he got 11, excuse me. 11 yards on the gain for Colby Young to the 24. Phillips in the backfield now with Stockton. Receivers to each side. A tandem of receivers on both sides will run it with Dwight Phillips, and Peanut pushes it up to the 30-yard line, angling to the near side. Tackled on the numbers by Ellis, the cornerback. 6-yard gain for Dwight Phillips, the sophomore from Mableton, Georgia, 5'10", 185. And the son of a gold medalist in the 2004 Olympic Games. 2nd down Stockton wants to throw. Colby Young open on the right side. Receiver went for the ball, it looked like. Colby makes the catch and then tries to pull away from the tackle of Ellis. Ellis had him around the leg. He's out of bounds at the 41 of Georgia. And that'll move the sticks again, and the Dogs have come off their own 1 yard line, almost to midfield now on this possession. Clock moving, 11:23 and ticking. And Georgia up on its own 41 yard line. 11-yard pickup that time. Phillips in the backfield, going to get the carry here. Trying to run behind Lucky, the tight end, blocking on the left side. And one of the Austin's Peay players comes diving in low. That's Creary, who went low on Phillips and knocked his legs out from under him and sent him helicoptering through the air at the 40-yard line. He lost a yard on the play. It might be inside the 40.
It's a good thing for Austin Peay. Creary was able to get him down, because if he did not, Phillips was headed to the house for the Dogs.
That's the worry for the other team with that guy. Phillips has breakaway speed. Second down. Toss it to Frazier now, who's in. And Nate will jitter and stutter step a little bit on the outside at the numbers. He crosses the 40 to the 45-yard line of the Dogs. And Ellis over there for another stop. He picked up 5 on that one. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for Georgia on our own 45-yard line. Suns to our backs here late in the afternoon, early in the evening. Cash Jones in the backfield with Stockton. Tight end to the right is Lucky. Gunner to throw. Wide open, Noah Thomas. Goodness gracious, the defender. I'm not sure what the defender was doing, but he just left him. And Noah was wide open to make that grab in Austin Peay territory at the 45. He spins and goes out of bounds at the 44. And that's a gain of 11 and a first down.
We've heard a lot about Noah's ability to be able to be precise in his route running, and you saw it there. Just an absolute perfect stop route. Austin Peay's defender, he couldn't stop himself.
Yeah, he got twisted around in the opposite direction. Phillips in the backfield, play fake to him. Gunner sets up, wants to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and keep it. Runs to the left towards the Austin Peay sideline, beats the defender who dives for his legs, and he runs out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. Nope, back on the 44-yard line. So no gain on the scramble by Gunner Stockton. Dogs on the Austin Peay 44, eating some clock here in the fourth quarter. 9:16, clock continues to move. 21-6 is our score. Dogs in front. Georgia just had a goal line stand and took over at the 1. Handoff to Phillips. Phillips up the middle, running with a guy wrapping him around the waist, and he pulled him about the last 2 or 3 yards of that run inside the 35 to the 34. That was Davion Hood, East Tennessee State transfer, defensive end. They couldn't get Phillips to the ground right away, and Dwight just kept on running to the 34-yard line.
Micah Morris, just a huge seal block, opened that up on the backside. Huge hole.
10-yard gain for Phillips. Frazier's back in. Humphreys in motion left. Handed off to Frazier. And he angles at left tackle behind Monroe Freeling. And Frazier will run it down to about the 28-yard line before he's tackled. Dogs moving quickly now. Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Dogs go fast. Play fake Stockton. Gunner running laterally to the right. Now throws at the numbers, and it's caught by London Humphreys. He turns downfield inside the 15, hit at the 13-yard line. First down for the Dogs.
Good contested catch by London Humphreys. Strong hands on the reception there, picking up huge yardage for the Bulldogs.
Humphreys broke a tackle from one of the safeties, Wiley, and then Hardy, the other safety, made the stop. 1st and 10 at the 13. Dogs are in the Massey Ferguson red zone. Handoff Phillips with blocking, running left, sweeping out, but Austin Peay going to extend it all the way to the sideline. They grab a hold of Phillips and just drive him into the boundary. That was Kendall Ball, the defensive end. They stretched it out nicely that time. We were running wide side of the field to the left, but couldn't get to the corner. And Phillips is carried out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Lost a yard on the play.
Patience, young running back, patience. He was trying to outrun everybody, and if he would have just geared down just a hair, the hold showed itself right up inside behind Drew Bobo.
Bowen's in the backfield. Stockton works out of the shotgun, hands it to Chauncey, cuts inside. The cornerback came over and tried to make the stop, and Chauncey gave him a move and darts inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, picks up 4. Al Sandifer, one of the linemen, made the tackle for Austin Peay. Clock continues to move. 6:37. Dogs grinding out time, trying to close out a 99-yard drive if they can. This one started at the 1. 15 plays in. This is what we're looking at. 3rd down and 7 from the 9. Cash Jones in on 3rd down. Stockton to throw for the end zone. Leaping, can't get to it. Colby Young. Looks like Luke Williams maybe. The cornerback, yeah, the transfer from Purdue. The guy maybe knocked it away, but check a flag. Check a flag dropped in the end zone, middle of the field in the end zone. Let's see what the call is. Pass was incomplete. Jason MacArthur is our referee.
Personal foul. Face mask. Number 14 defense. Half the distance to the goal from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Well, that just blows up the governor's plan there. They had stopped us on 3rd down. But Jalen Williams with a face mask and a personal foul, and it'll be a first down for the Dogs. Goal to go now, just inside the 5. Ball's on the far hash. We're moving to the east end zone, to our right. Frazier in the backfield works out of the shotgun with Stockton. Man in motion to the near side. They fake it to Bell. Stockton going to keep it. Runs to the left side. Spins at the 1. They catch him in the air and put him down on the turf at about the 1.5. He got a couple. Wiley, the safety, caught Stockton in mid-spin and put him down on the grass. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2.
The Dogs tried to shift Austin Peay's eyes that time. A lot of motion and activity going to the right side of Georgia's formation. Gunner keeping it and running out the left side of Georgia's formation, trying to catch Austin Peay off guard.
17th play of the drive. Snap to Stockton. Hand it to Frazier. Clear sailing, end zone, touchdown. Nate Frazier with a gaping hole. That's another one of those that Josh and I could have easily walked through at this point. But Frazier ran through it untouched for the 2-yard score, and the Dogs go 99 yards in 17 plays and take 8:43 off the clock and stretch it out to 27-6. Another Georgia touchdown brought to you by Conecuh Sausage, the official smoked sausage of the Georgia Bulldogs. And the Dogs certainly did some smoking on that drive. Here is Peyton Woodring. Point after try. Kick is away. Kick is good. Extra point good. 28-6 is our score. Dogs in front with 5:39 to play here in an extended version of Georgia football today. Our second half is brought to you by First Franklin Financial, serving our neighbors since 1941. We've got a time here at Sanford Stadium, 5:39 to go, and the Dogs lead it by 22 points on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. We've been with you all day from the Piedmont Healthcare radio booth as we wind this one down. Fourth quarter recap presented by Ag South, Ag Georgia, Southwest Georgia Farm Credit, loans for land and farms. The big story of the fourth quarter, that massive 99-yard drive by Georgia. 17 plays, took better than 8.5 minutes off the clock. Frazier with a 1-yard touchdown run. It's 28-6 as Austin Peay will finish off the clock here as they run it with 31 seconds left. The clock now at 20. They just ran it straight up the middle to about the 37-yard line. Got about 2 yards. And is that Hana on the tackle? No, it's Thomas. Justin Thomas on the stop for the Georgia defense. And is Austin Peay going to try one more play? No. Less than 10 seconds to go. And Coach Jeff Ferris says, we're done. And the clock hits zeros, and Georgia extends their home winning streak to now 33 games in a row, extending the school record. Your final today, from Sanford Stadium. Georgia 28, Austin Peay 6. We have to make up one spot that we didn't get in the second half before we get to the locker room show. So we'll take that break right now, stations. 28-6, our final. Georgia a winner over Austin Peay. We're back after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Mitchell makes the catch. He breaks away. 30, 25, 20. Veers inside. 10 breaks the tackle. 5 breaks another one. Touchdown!